the coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line as we get set here on first down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 33 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Setting to throw. Here's Trask. And his pass incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing. Trask. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On 3rd down, Trask. And that will be incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taking it about the 36. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. 7 yards the pickup there. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Wes Welker there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. As we get set here, 1st and 10. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Trask. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. Gets through, and now an opening. Uses the stiff arm. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Wide open receiver complete. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him,
and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any time later on. So a 1st and 10 as the Buccaneer offense gets ready to go. Johnson. Stiff-armed him.
Missed.
He will not go down. Oh, then the spin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 42 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But your opponent has the ball at your 1-yard line. As we get set here, first and goal. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wilson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters.
And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emerson Walls. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 72 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Going after through the raindrops, something good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Hey, check.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucks are underway. Tyler Lockett now with a return.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson, throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. His throw incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson.
Open man is hard. It's complete.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Wes Welker, 88 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Going on the ground with Homer. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Sheds off the tackle, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there just before halftime. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 68 yards.
And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got him, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Lockett the return.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A first down carry here for Johnson. A little juke. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, good move. Pushing his way through. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. David Johnson, 39 yards. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Lockett the return.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly, and that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Emerson Walls. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. First and short. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. First and 10. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. David Johnson, 75 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the... And the offense readies for a first down and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, you came up short in this one, but no. And now the offense getting set, first and 10. Here's Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty if you can and select replay. So a first and 10 as the Buccaneer offense gets ready to go. Now Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Okay. And now the offense getting set, first and 10. Now a handoff, Johnson. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. David Johnson. 75 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, first and 10. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. David Johnson, 75 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
And off we go from Denver. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. They'll be led by Teddy Bridgewater in his 8th season now in the NFL.
A Pro Bowl quarterback early in his career in Minnesota before a horrific knee injury slowed down his progress. He's a more than capable quarterback that makes the most of his opportunities when he's a starter in the NFL.
They'll run for the first time with the former Bearcat, Mike Boone. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Bridgewater again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's got room. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big gain there on 3rd and long. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd down, Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Johnson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And a decent effort, but they'll mark him down about 3 yards shy of the 1st. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game. I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Mahomes to throw once more. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Uses the stiff arm. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
This is on time.
And that'll do it for the end of this. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Well, the Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through the second half as we are back underway in Denver. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Bridgewater's throw taken in by Sutton.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle by Troy Polamalu. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Bridgewater. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you're talking about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mahomes. He's got Johnson. Evades the tackler and now some space. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Mahomes. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go. Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And it's caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One last shot now for Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner. And off we go from Denver. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Play fake. Bridgewater. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now. Boom. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete here. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. But let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
You don't want no problem from me.
A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And they... hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, and off we go from Denver. Hamler now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And the Broncos getting ready to go on 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. Not much there, only a yard.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Strong running from Melvin Gordon as he scores from a yard out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Now here's Johnson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st down, Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. David Johnson denied here on the 4th down run. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. That's going to be caught by Judy. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And now let's look at David Johnson. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 84 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good game.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
Mahomes now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the scramble.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Returning it, Johnson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Johnson, touchdown, Buccaneers. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. Able to push his way through. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
He'll let one go deep for Howard.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Mahomes now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Patrick Mahomes, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion, left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Bridgewater. Now he's flushed out right. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Bridgewater. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Bridgewater to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Johnson now returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Mahomes to throw it. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. third down, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Alexander Johnson there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 106 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You have possession at your opponent's 30, and it's 1st and 10. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the Coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But your opponent has possession at your 20-yard line. 1st and 10. And oh, he coughed it up. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him.
And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Trask, 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the Coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. But your opponent has driven the ball to your 10-yard line. 1st and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Prime time,
and
baby.
he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But your opponent has the ball at your 1-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and goal. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they'll run again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Trask now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer team. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
Tucker McCann's got it set up and ready to go. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So a 1st and 10 as the Buccaneer offense gets ready to go. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. This is caught. Tucker McCann's got it set up and ready to go. And off we go from Tampa. Now here's Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So 1 1st down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Finding some room at midfield and finally brought down at the 43. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
We're scoreless after one. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. David Johnson. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now, The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On 1st down, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Johnson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. So 2 quarters down, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Tannehill got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 1st down carry for Henry. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, now it's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you? Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. The kick by pass is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Now Tannehill. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Emerson Walls. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was, well, you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. But you're down to your opponent's 10. First and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. There to make the grab. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But you're in the red zone as we get set here, first and 10. And nowhere to fit that foot. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. First and 10 right at the 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on a touchdown pass. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Congratulations on yet another victory. And you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. But you've driven into opponent territory, and it's first. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. So first and 10 now from the 30. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So first and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 30 yards. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your opponent's 40, 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Wes Welker, 40 yards. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Tampa. Returning it, Johnson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7. They run for the first time with Christian Wade. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run the counter. It's Wade. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Let's go.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wade. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, he finds his man, complete. That's Wade. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Allen. He'll find Hodgins there, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Allen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Allen finding Knox there, complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wade. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. First half in. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mahomes going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Buying time to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Allen off the play fake. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Back now in Tampa. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's Johnson again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And the Buccaneers are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. David Johnson. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now White on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 78 yards. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Johnson now returning. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. On second down now, it's Johnson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. But you've driven into opponent territory. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports.
On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 4th and 10. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding. And Joseph Charlton on now to punt. Fielded at the 33. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits. On now is the punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Escapes the defender. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's enough. And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken from just outside the 30. And running with power here. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now. They bring their punter out there now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. Oh, some strong running. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That punt returns 69 yards. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from the City Beautiful. Here comes Johnson on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Well, you came up short in the... Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. Now here's Johnson. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes left side. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.